And CBS News foreign correspondent Chris Livesay joins us now from Ukraine with more on Russia's latest barrage of attacks. So, Chris, listen, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky posted a terrifying video that he said was one of the blasts in Dnipro. What do we know about that attack?
Oh, that's right, Anne-Marie. In fact, we're standing at the site of that blast that's featured in that video. Just moments ago, we spoke to the driver of the bus in that video, still sitting in the driver's seat, clearly traumatized by what he witnessed and what he survived. He told us everybody on board suffered only minor injuries from things like glass shattering, and they were able to walk away from it. And that's pretty much what we heard from everybody that we spoke to. We spoke to survivors who had cuts on their faces, told us that their windows were shattered. They don't have doors anymore. And that's a serious concern because it's getting very, very cold here. And it appears to be one of the reasons why Vladimir Putin is attacking civilian areas like this, is to leave Ukrainians demoralized and leave them very vulnerable to the coming winter. As far as this specific attack is concerned, so far 14 people have been reported injured, one of them a 15-year-old girl who is currently undergoing surgery.
Oh, my goodness. You know, this shelling has continued. We know, or it seems like the Russians are sort of continuing their strategy of targeting Ukrainian infrastructure, even though it seems like the Ukrainians, as you have told us, have been really, really good at, putting things back together, getting the electricity going. But, this seems like this is the strategy moving into the winter for Russia.
Exactly. I mean, it is getting very, very cold. And as you mentioned, Ukrainians are superb at putting their cities back together. I mean, as we speak, the street workers are patching up the road. They're cleaning up leaves. I mean, this is just remarkable. Now, there's a point to it, of course, because with fewer leaves, it's easier to actually investigate the blast site. But this is something we've seen over and over again, just the kind of TLC that they have for their cities and the will and the drive to get back to life as normal. But there's a sad side to this, of course, because it is getting cold. We spoke to the head of Ukraine's biggest energy provider, who told us that people may die as a result of these attacks on the infrastructure because people aren't going to be able to power their stoves. They're not going to be able to power their heaters. And there are a lot of vulnerable people here right now. So this is something very serious. And he also thinks that this is the point, that Vladimir Putin is trying to kill people with this.